Hi there and welcome to Gaming Long Plays. It's finally time to do a review of Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. It's been a time since I last played it because I played it this summer and I haven't had the time to do this review, so it's gonna be fun to do it finally. This time I played on the Nintendo Switch. The game got original release for Nintendo 3DS back in 28th of March 2013. But there were a couple of things that happened 2013 for me. I got my first daughter was born. We moved from Gotland to the mainland, and I were done with my studies at the University of Gotland as well. So I didn't have really that amount of time to actually spend a lot of time with video games, which kind of sucked. So I remember getting this game for my 3DS, and my original thoughts were like, holy crap, this game has really stepped up from the first one. It's really cool. You got this new mechanic with the flashlight turning into a kind of UV light. I would say it's a kind of UV light, but anyway. But I haven't until this summer beaten that game. I've been coming close to beat it, but I have never done 100% or even not finished the main story, which is kind of weird because it is a fun game, but I'm going to give it a shot now on the Nintendo Switch, and I actually did enjoy it. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about the story, about the graphics, about the audio, soundtrack and all that, but so this will be kind of like a comeback for me to finally see this game through, the whole main story, getting all the crystals and all that, and it will be kind of cool to see if it actually holds up today, that I really hope it does. So the story follows, without any major spoilers here. The ghosts in Evershade Valley are a friendly bunch, but that's until a shadowy figure appears and destroys the Dark Moon Crystal. This makes the ghost lose all self-control and becomes a menace. Luckily for us, Professor Egad, who is doing research in the area on the ghost, safely escapes to his ghost-protected bunker, where he summons Luigi, who is sleeping on his armchair. With Luigi's help and the specialized vacuum cleaner, which can trap ghosts, they will now discover the true mysteries of Evershade Valley. The story is very short tell here and without any kind of spoilers, and again, this ain't a game where the story is the main focus, to be honest. It's more about the fun gameplay that's in the game. The story is, though, perfected against the game's main target, I would say, the kids. And I had a blast with the cartoonish story feeling, and it sometimes actually kind of felt like something from Caspar the Friendly Ghost universe. So what about the graphics then? Well, let me tell you guys about, and girls of course, about the graphics. The graphics are somewhat problematic, I would say, because on one hand they are really beautiful, and I remember getting this game for the Nintendo 3DS and I were like, holy crap, these graphics on this handheld is awesome. However, the game has only gotten a HD facelift, you could say, bring it up on a bigger screen, and you can really see where the shortcomings for the 3DS hardware shines kind of through, if you get what I'm meaning. Even though it's a HD facelift, I actually do enjoy playing this game. And okay, so on one hand you actually do have this game, which is released 2024, and on another hand you have Luigi's Mansion 3, which were released back in 2019, I think it was. And somehow Luigi's Mansion 3 is actually more beautiful than this one. It ain't so very strange, really, because Luigi's Mansion 2 HD is actually a 3DS game, and yeah. But the graphic is beautiful anyway on this game, because it kind of is, and it kind of ain't. This is where where it's kind of difficult to say, to be honest. I kind of think it's beautiful, and I kind of think it's not beautiful at the same time. It's kind of difficult. You just look at the gameplay that I show you guys now. But the graphics are still kind of cute and are working for the Mario universe, and the characters are showing personalities through their expressions, and the ghosts are who though even though that there's not a lot of different ghosts, they kind of show their personalities a lot, and their designs perfectly show what kind of ghosts they are. So what about soundtrack? Well, the soundtrack of the game is kind of lacking. Sure, we do get the classic Luigi Mansion theme song, and the main menu track is kind of awesome. But the thing is, it's not a soundtrack that I do remember. It's not a soundtrack that I have saved onto my Spotify list or something. I do have a lot of video game music on my Spotify list, so just to clarify, I do listen to some tracks of some games. The sound design, however, is awesome. It's spot on. The sounds that the ghosts are making is freaking awesome. The ghost pop sound is even awesome, that as well. We do have the sound from that flashlight is making is perfectly constructed, and I mean, this is where Nintendo really shows that they are perfectionists. They do not release a game where the audio or graphic or gameplay is kind of lacking, and that's something that I do love about Nintendo. They are making perfect or polished games when they release. So the gameplay, however, well, it's the classic gameplay from the other Luigi Mansion games. You hunt ghosts with your trusted ghost hunting vacuum cleaner. However, this time around, instead of the more open area or open world, it's more like mission-based, kind of like level selected areas. If you go into chapter 1, 2 or something like that, not the whole mansion is open for you. And this is something that I'm kinda selective about, because sometimes this is a perfect structure and sometimes it ain't. In this game that kinda actually works, because what I mean is, you're playing this on Nintendo Switch, and usually, like me at least, I do not have that huge amount of time to actually sit down and play a video game for like 5 or 6 hours or something like that. I kind of play it in short bursts, and this is perfect. I kind of let's play one level or one mission, and then you can shut it down, and then you can resume where you left off, and you know that, okay, let's do just one level, and I can say to my wife, okay, I will be out and be with you in just a minute. I will just play one mission of Luigi's Mansion 2, and then I'm out for you. I'm not out for you, but out with you. So the mission structure actually kind of works in this game. So otherwise, there aren't really so many new mechanics in this game, because if you had played Luigi's Mansion 3, then these mechanics have been masterfully implemented in that game, and they are kind of new here, and they are just being tryouts or something like that. And they can kind of feel kind of stiff sometimes in this game, because they aren't mastered in this game. So the summary of what my experience with this game really is that I really had a blast playing it, though. I actually did beat this game on one sitting, or one day, to be honest. And that is kind of strange. Not strange, it's kind of rare of me to beat a game that close when I got it. I have taken care of all the bows. I have taken care of all the crystals. This game is an experience that I really loved, and to engage my family together with. I did play this game together with my youngest kid, Vindra, and sometimes I actually did play this game together with my wife. And I can really recommend it to play together with your family, because this is a family-friendly game, and it's made for kids who aren't ready for those really horror games just yet, and this is a perfect kid horror game, to be honest. And this is also a perfect game to start doing 100% of. If you're new to completing games, this is a perfect game to actually start, because it tells you what you have done and what you have missed and how much of the game you still need to find to do 100%. And it's not a really difficult game to get 100%, even though it's not too easy to get 100% either. So it is kind of challenging for newcomers when it comes to completing games. So this game will actually get 8 out of 10 of me, because sometimes it can feel kind of dated, because the gameplay is kind of old. And the gameplay from this game has been done better in Luigi's Mansion 3. But with that said, it's a blast to actually have this to play on console for the first time. This is the first time we can play this game on our screen at home. And that is actually something really nice, and I really do hope that that Nintendo will keep on doing this with their Nintendo 3DS collection. We still have Super Mario 3D Land. We got The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. Yeah, Link Between Worlds. There's a couple of 3DS games that I would really love to see getting moved to the Switch, and I really do hope they are doing it. I do recommend this game. I cannot stress this enough. I do recommend this game. So if you haven't gotten this game yet, do get it for Christmas present or something. But this is an awesome game that shouldn't be missed, even though it's an old 3DS game that is over 10 years old. I really do can't stress this enough. Get it. It's awesome. And if you haven't done that already, please click the like button and the subscribe button. That will help me grow a little bit. It will actually help a lot. And click the bell button to get notified when I do release more videos. And with that said, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope I see you in the next episode. Bye!